Hey folks, John, the traveling security installer, coming at you for another edition of my life on the road. Made some adjustments to my recording methods. I'm trying out my earbuds plugged directly into my phone to see if the audio quality improves any. Now, I made one test recording just to see if it worked out any better, and it was a little bit better, not a whole lot, but somewhat. But I need to make a disclaimer now. This is going to be a little bit off topic usually from what I present, but I'm an animal lover. Let's get that out there first and foremost, so everybody knows where the premise of this video is coming from. I travel these roads 5-6 days a week, anywhere from 2 to 6 to 8 hours a day on the highway between my service calls. And I see a lot of different people driving a lot of different vehicles in a whole lot of safe and unsafe manners. Something that is becoming an alarming trend lately. Well, maybe not just an alarming trend lately, but it's happened frequently. But I just came upon an accident on the road where somebody had their family pet. I believe it was a family pet. I don't know, maybe. But I'm just kind of putting two and two together from the 10 seconds of exposure that I saw of this accident scene. But let's say that it was a family pet and that they had it with them. This family pet, which was a small dog, at least it looked like a small dog from my viewpoint, was deceased. There's no other two ways about it that it could be described. Excuse me. I'm at a loss for describing the scene, but let's just say that it was not very pretty. And it got me to thinking about how it may have happened, how it could have happened, the probabilities. My thought is this, and I take this from my views on the road, seeing animals in owners' laps. If you have a fur baby traveling with you, do not let them sit in your lap. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please don't. Think of this. 90% of the vehicles on the road today have, at a minimum, 2 airbags in the front. One in the steering wheel and one in the passenger, above like the passenger glove compartment. Okay? Now, think of this. If you get involved in an accident and your airbags deploy, the use, the mission, the reason that they do what they do is to stop your forward momentum in the safest manner possible, coupled with your seatbelt. Now, if there is an animal, be it a dog, a cat, a lizard, a snake, whatever, I don't know. But if there is an animal in your lap, now I'm pointing to myself right here because I'm in the driver's seat. I do not have a passenger. But if I were to have an animal in my lap right now, driving down the road as I am, and if I was involved in an accident, that animal is going to be between myself and the airbag that is deploying from my steering wheel. That is bad news. There's no way around it, folks. That animal is going to suffer a much greater injury by coming between myself and the airbag. I'm not saying don't bring your fur babies along with you. I'm not saying don't take the family pet on the road. I mean, I own dogs, a cat, and fish. I've owned birds and snakes. I've owned a lot of different types of animals before. And I have taken my animals on trips with me from place to place from time to time. But I never allowed them to travel, one, in the front passenger area, and two, let alone that, but not in my lap. Now, I don't know why, it just never did. It's my own personal preference. But those that do, please listen to this and please understand. That is not the place for your animals while moving down the road. They make car carriers and safety cages and partitions for a reason. I don't know statistically how much safer an animal is in an accident if they're in a pet carrier or in the rear partition. I mean, hell, our police forces carry canines, but they are partitioned off for a reason. Maybe they know, obviously they know, for safety's sake. But the long and the short of it is, folks, please do not allow your animals to sit in your laps while you are driving for their safety. Okay? Airbags, seat belts, people, accident, it all combines to a near certain fatality for your animals. Just don't do it, folks. Please. I'm John, the Traveling Security Installer, and this has been a public service announcement. Take care of your animals, folks. If you love them, don't let them sit in your laps.